run training over the years for anyone who'd be writing a council report, whether it's a planning report or a general report, to understand the Human Rights Charter and therefore what that means for the work that they do in council and the decision making that comes with that.
I guess, you know, as a planner, we know that we must, that's the issue, one of the issues that we have to consider when we issue a planning permit application. Now, that's why, you know, these courses, both through the professional development courses and, you know, legal courses run by a solicitor, you know, it's a great source to help us to understand the issue of human rights. Yeah.
Some of the recent decisions from VCAT will give us some guidance around how we might and may or may not consider human rights. There are elements of the planning system that, as I said, already address that. So we've got some guidance there.
So in our council reports we have a series of subheadings that guides the author of a report through that you have to fill in. There's also one for how to demonstrate how human rights have been considered in the decision making as well too. Our department is willing to assist anyone if they require it to be able to explain their report in that context. So we have lots of working examples we can give people of how you might do that and the different things that you need to consider.
Yes, our Human Rights Charter was adopted on the 11th of November, or launched on the 11th of November. We haven't actually begun using it extensively, so we're trying to develop protocols and processes around that will assist us with dealing with planning applications. The idea of the Human Rights Charter is actually to actually set the scene, or call it the policy basis, for decisions on not just planning matters, but all sorts of decisions within council. So it actually gives council and councillors and council officers some ability to actually consider those human rights as needed. Well, in terms of planning, we report on applications done under delegation or dealt by council, and those reports usually refer to a raft of issues that need to be considered. So I'm expecting that in the future we'll amend our reports to include a section that refers to human rights specifically and ask questions like, are there any specific human rights issues that are raised by this application? A prompt for a planning officer considering an application to actually have in their mind to consider and think about human rights in relation to that application. I'd like to think that we'll have something in our planning process that says human rights are a consideration, human rights need to be considered, so that our planning processes actually already include those particular elements for us to consider.
The training that we've done is specifically around the Human Rights and Responsibilities Charter, and in fact we've used VROC again to run that training for council officers as well too. So it's more understanding the different rights and therefore how they might impact on decision making. But it is always couched in our Social Justice Charter. We reviewed the Charter this year, and in that we've also developed a guide for council officers that sits separately, where we have actually started to list out all the different things that people might work on, and it's so varied in council, and given them an idea of where it might then start, the types of rights that it might start to be affecting and how you make a decision. So we're about to roll that out in terms of, we wanted to make the concept of social justice into something practical for people to use in their own work.